We are here at the Shul.com podcast at the Surfside Kolel Boket, and there's an interesting Gemara in Zevahim, Samech Bet Amud Aleph. It's really one of my favorite Gemaras because it gives a lot of clarity to the confusion of what's going to be with our first Korban that we're going to bring when Eliyahu Navi Zechut Tov appears with the Mashiach. It's going to be the Korban Pesach. But how are we able to bring a Korban Pesach without a Bet HaMikdash? Or maybe we could. Let's take a look at this Gemara. Amar Rabba Bar Hanan, Amar Rabbi Yohanan. There were three prophets that came with them from the Gola, from Bavel. Let's talk. Who were they? They were Chagai, Zechariah, and Malachi. Who is Malachi? Malachi is Ezra. You can see that in the Targum with the first pasuk over there. Now it says, Echad shehid lahem ala Mizbeach. First, we had one of the Nevi'im that came down. He prophesied and said to them the size of the Mizbeach. Okay, and let's look at 19. He writes there, on the bottom from Rashi, that it could be up to 60 amot long, and it was based on a pasuk, not on an independent nevuah. Okay. One testified on where the altar, the mizbeach, actually was, the actual location of where it should be located, like Rashi tells us. Then came a third prophet and said that you could bring the Korbanot even if there's no Bet HaMikdash. Now, when they said you could bring Korbanot, they were talking about Korbanot Sibur, not Korbanot Yachid. Now, 21, the reason being that the consecration of the temple site by Shlomo HaMelech remained in effect even after the Beit Rishon was destroyed, like Rashi says. Therefore, provided that they built a Mizbeach that was an appropriate Mizbeach, the right stones that didn't have any barzel or iron on them, they were allowed to offer sacrifices on it. So we could see from this Gemara, there's a lot of mefarshim and discussion on this Gemara, but we could see from the basis of the Gemara that you could bring Korbanot Sibur if we had location and the way to build the Mizbeach. So knowing this, you can prepare yourself that we could be bringing Korbanot in Eretz Yisrael, Behar HaBayit, even before the Bet HaMikdash comes around. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.